Commence primary ignition.
Hey, this is Marty Matulis. I play Vane on The Mandalorian, and you're watching the Virtual Cantina Network.
Oh, look at that. That's a weird looking shot.
Wait, what?
We're
No.
live.
What happened?
Hello there. Welcome to another week of the virtual. Hey, Juan, what's going on?
What's
brother?
up, Juan?
Virtual Cantina Network. I'm on location. I'm actually in the lair of Dave, here in the control center of the Virtual Cantina Network. Very excited about that. Sitting next to Dave.
Okay, you put it out there in the world. Is the Virtual Cantina Network Control Center what you thought it was going to be?
Absolutely not.
Aha!
I was expecting like exposed walls and asbestos and fiberglass coming out of the sides. Completely crazy. But also we got over there in California, we got Hefe. How are you, Jeff?
Good. Hanging in there.
So with it being the Halloween season right now, and we were looking for some scary movies or things to be, Star Wars-esque, having went to the showing of Little Shop of Horrors a couple weeks ago with Frank and a number of our members with Frank Oz, a lot of the puppeteers and a lot of people involved with the Henson Corporation, which we'll see in the trailer, were very much involved with Star Wars. So we figured, hey, why not? And I could talk a little bit about some of the things that Frank Oz talked about in the talkback session. So got a little musical thing going on right here, but so much excitement and things to get really pumped up about. But thank you very much for joining us again tonight. Coming up, oh yes, Juan.
Yes.
Log into Max.
Or bust out a hard copy if you happen to have it.
You can do that, yes. This is VHS. Go.
Why not?
DVD.
But-
Laserdisc.
Betamax.
yes.
There we go.
Reel to reel. Well, I just watched it on 35 millimeter, so very possible. Which that was pretty awesome in itself. On it, cool. But anyway, a whole bunch of stuff coming up in the next couple of months or so. First and foremost, we got our incredible meetup at Rhode Island Comic Con coming up in 3 weeks from today. It's from tomorrow. Sorry, I know, Dave. I know. Sad face, sad pen. They just announced Marissa Tomei, which is ridiculous.
My biological clock is ticking like this.
I know so many people are trying to get Aunt May stuff signed.
No. Wrong. Okay. I'm sorry. I am of the mind that the first time you meet a celebrity is you got to go for that.
Because of Vinny.
Yes. How
But
could
she won
you
the Oscar
not?
for it. She won the Oscar for it. But great meetup over there. It's usually one of our bigger ones for the year. People show up left and right, which would be absolutely fantastic. Hopefully, if you're able to make it, you'll make it there. Also, right after that, I believe, is the meetup in San Francisco, which our good member Hunter Reed is running. And that's basically becoming Celebration 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Right there alone. They just announced Ahsoka, so Ashley Eckstein, Taylor Gray, and Vanessa Marshall. All three family members of the Virtual Cantina. Which is actually pretty cool. But they announced Emily yesterday. And that's a show that has Tim, Mark, Ray.
Yeah.
Like, they cancel 2 Star Trek people and give you 5 more Star Wars people.
There you go, right there. Spend it with your galactic family.
Yes.
Right there.
Indeed.
Epstein or Epstein. I thought it was Epstein.
I thought it was actually X. It's not Epps.
Oh, yes.
It's not Epps.
No.
Epps.
She's not related to the Epstein. That's Jeffrey Epstein.
She's related to Omar Epps.
There you go.
The poor man's Willie Mays Hayes.
I didn't say that. He did. People, right there. Hate mail. Spencer.Jowitz at.
Oh. Anyway, and then from there, I believe that the next meetup will probably be LA Comic-Con. I believe that's right after San.
It's the beginning of December, first weekend in December, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, I believe.
Okay.
And so we'll probably do a meetup on. I haven't finalized it yet, but likely on the Saturday in midday afternoon time, and somewhere that's accessible to everyone. Even if you don't have a ticket, I'm thinking of doing it outside the building, and that way people like Mike Delacard, who for some reason doesn't have tickets for LA Comic-Con, can come and enjoy it as well. And it won't be far from the floor, but it won't be necessarily in a packed, area that's hard to find people and find space to sit down or whatever. So, yeah.
Very, very cool. So we got that going. And then also, don't forget, yes, Facebook Live. What are you talking about, Juan?
Join. So we don't do meetups on Facebook Live usually. We might go live from the con, but the meetup will probably be more
Actually in person.
Yeah, and not streaming involved. Just enjoying the company of others.
That's one of my favorite things about what we do is that we call ourselves a virtual cantina, but we're hardly virtual.
Well, we're virtual a lot of the time. We're virtual right now.
Well,
We're virtual
Right.
every Tuesday. That's the happy hour.
right.
Which you could come to that more, Juan. You could. Saying.
It lasts a few hours, and you can come. You don't have to stay the whole time. You can be there a short period of time and then take off or come back. Like I tend to be there at the beginning.
Okay, Juan, don't invite if you don't mean, because we're showing up at a member's house this weekend.
Oh, yes.
That's why he's here. So don't say that unless you mean it, because we will.
Serious.
Yes, because we will show up somewhere.
I love Colorado. I'm just tired.
I don't think I've ever been
Mm-hmm.
actually. But also, don't forget, December 1st, tickets go on sale for the family vacation to the public sale. It's going to be an absolutely incredible trip. The hotels are all set up at every stop from LA to Anaheim to San Francisco.
Tupac would say from LA to the Bay. Anyway,
so would Jada be singing that?
yeah, I don't know about that story. Anyways,
Too soon?
A little bit.
That was a slap. Sound Diablo. Yes. We're not going to say what it means.
There's some cool swag associated with the family vacay.
Yes, we got some cool swag, cool stuff happening. You got that great T-shirt that you get.
Look at that.
That's fancy. And thank you very much to Aaron Waldron for helping us out with that
Great
one.
design.
Oh, yeah, it really is. I like that.
Very excited about that. And we're going to have some great stuff, great other swag. Dave, why don't you talk about some of the other stuff we're working on?
Oh my goodness! I mean, would it be a virtual cantina if there weren't racers? Would it be? So racers will be available for purchase. We'll have.
Wow!
I forgot that existed.
I didn't. This is the first time I saw
racer,
that.
but it's
Dresses.
That's a good one. But no, there will be like an all new Cali family vacation racer. It looks crispy. It really does. I like it.
Cool.
There's going to be pins. We'll have pins. Pins are going to be like the admission for one.
So to get into the Booty special edition that we're having at Scum and Villainy Bar and Grill, the people who are involved in the trip, they go for the first hour. In order to get into the door, you're going to need to have your pin. So we'll have a specialized pin for that. Multi-pass, yes.
Multi-pass, yes. And I will be extraordinarily surprised if we don't have members that roll up with their own swag for this deal.
You know, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of swag trading going
on. And then also, I think we're also going to have a specialized T-shirt for our Bunta Eves that you'll be able to purchase at the event.
Yes.
Yeah. When's that reveal going to happen? Closer to it, right?
I would think closer, yeah.
Closer to the time when I have it done, maybe.
that
would be that. It might require me to finish it first.
There you go.
Yeah, so the whole lot of stuff going on. But if you have already started booking your hotels, just you'll start booking the other ones. So you make sure you have them all set up.
I got to jump on that myself. I got to do San Francisco and Anaheim just so I can have a little respite in between some of what we're doing, and I'll have to drive home every time.
So a lot of great stuff, a lot of great cons coming up. Like we mentioned, Rhode Island and Fan Expo San Francisco. Just incredible actors, incredible lineups are coming in. Who wants to join me at Oga's Cantina when we go next year?
Let's go, man. I'm up for Oga's anytime, man. I'm going to Oga's in like next month.
And I'm going 2 months later.
And you're going like 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
You guys know if they've introduced any of the food items that were in West in Oga's and East?
I'm still waiting for the pretzels to come in.
Hi, Lonnie. How you doing? But yeah, no, I have not seen any food items on the Oga's menu when I did the booking. But yeah, I'd love there to be food.
We should buy out Oga's. That is a distinct possibility.
Oh yeah, I mean the last time we were in Oga's together on the family vacation, where like looking at booths, it's like that's us, not us, that's us, not us, not us, that's us. It was
a
that
good majority.
So, Lonnie, are you on your way to LAX and you're going to fly out for tomorrow? But anyway, we're very excited about Little Shop of Horrors coming up tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. And right now we're sitting around about 17 minutes before we start. But what's going on in your world, Jeff?
Went and saw Beetlejuice for the 35th anniversary last night in Dolby at AMC. Great sound. They didn't do a ton to the print itself, so you could tell it was a 35-year-old movie, but it was a lot of fun to be there and relive that movie on the big screen. I hadn't seen it probably since it opened on the big screen for sure, and not much since then either, except for bits and pieces here and there. So they did a little intro video with Tim Burton. He talked about, remastering the sound and everything and hoping everybody enjoyed it. So that was nice. And I got to stare daggers at my row but somebody else in my row that was just yappy through the whole trailer thing. And that was just like, you can whisper now. Thank you very much. But they were kind enough to accommodate, the rest of the audience and not be yapping through the whole movie. So that was good. Although, I could see people singing. I could hear, things going on during certain scenes, which is perfectly relevant and works great. I mean, I'm not going to give people a hard time about that. But
I don't think he would do the sequel if he didn't think it was good.
I don't know that I can't think of offhand a bad Michael Keaton movie.
Yeah, Mike. It's funny. I forgot that he doesn't even appear for like the first act. He's not even in the movie until like the second act when after Alec and Gina Davis's characters have
Birdman. Yeah,
themselves.
I liked Birdman.
Hey, no, don't you shut your mouth about Mr.
No, Miss, you're wrong. Wrong.
No.
That's hilarious.
The whoopee for the win.
Yes. I love the drying with the hand
Yes.
dryer for this.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was definitely a dad move for sure. So
Yeah, and you got Terry Garr, who was gorgeous back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean,
Keaton in his prime.
yes,
It really
Prime.
was.
But I'm excited to see it, and I'm a little bit worried because evidently, Jenna Ortiz is playing Lydia's daughter. So is it Wednesday?
Please don't make this movie Wednesday. Okay? It's not that. No, let Beetlejuice be Beetlejuice.
Yes, she's supposed to be a similar character to Winona's character in the original, or do we know? I would
don't know.
imagine.
But Willem Dafoe is in it, obviously, because they're not going to bring Jeffrey Jones in because of all of his issues. But Catherine O'Hara is back.
Nice.
But Willem Dafoe, that would be interesting.
She was in her prime as well for Beetlejuice. She was stunning visually and
also you have Captain Kangaroo in this big dining room scene.
it was fun. A lot of fun. I forgot a lot of things about that.
Yeah,
movie.
sorry, you're right.
It glossed over me who you had even said. Yes, is that there was a cancellation on that at a con that was misannounced for a while, that they're just like, nope, bye, we're done with you.
Yep. But that's very cool. What's going on in your world?
This is my world. Welcome to my world. You're in it. That's what's going on.
What the hell?
You're getting ready to have a good weekend away. It's gonna it's leaf peeping season down here, as they say. So we're gonna go up to the mountains and have a big old time. But yeah, other than that, it's this and that. It's the spooky season coming up. Spencer's sleeping on the top bunk. I could make that happen. We have another room that's got.
There's more room for activities now.
There's so much more room.
Wow. Yeah. It works.
Oh
Make
my
that space.
That's reenacting scenes from Step Brothers.
I'm not gonna be on the bottom of the hole.
Each other. Don't put your lower extremity things anywhere that Dave.
I was talking about that. Don't put it on my snare drum. But there's like 25 of us going to be going over to one of our members' places.
Yeah,
trade.
I don't envy Skip this week.
Oh, what's up, Skip? Speaking of Skip, what's up? Hey, Skip, I made it. I'm in state.
He's in the right state.
He is
built more.
Merely 3 hours away from you, Skip. He's just got to wait for me to go to work.
Yes, but no. So we're excited about that. Anytime we can have the family together, it's always very important for all of us. And we'll post plenty of pictures, and shenanigans abound, as we always say. Got a whole motley crew of people from all around the country. I'm pretty impressed that even Corinne's coming from California for this.
Telling somebody, Corinne's everywhere though. Literally,
yeah.
Bounces all around. So
shenanigans again.
Shenanigans. We say shenanigans all the time.
Hey Farmer, what's that place with the weird shit on the walls and the mozzarella sticks and all the different buttons and stuff?
What, you mean shenanigans?
Oh. But no, very excited about this. And something that was very interesting with the talkback. Frank Oz was not the original director for this.
Huh.
It was Martin Scorsese.
Oh, weird.
Whoa.
That would have been a very different movie.
I said to Frank, it'd be much more bloody. But what caused him to get this movie, which he said no several times, was because they loved Muppets Take Manhattan.
Oh, nice.
which was a classic.
which
movie.
he directed.
That's one of the best Muppet movies.
I agree.
Hmm.
Somebody getting married. No, too soon. Anyway, but yeah, so he wasn't the first director attached to this movie. He wasn't sure if he would be able to do it right. And he also felt that he didn't know after watching it off Broadway how to film it. And that's one of the reasons why he said no to it. But then he realized, well, instead of the flat proscenium arch that you have there, he said, well, if I can do a full 360 about everything and one shots, then it'll make it work. So he was very excited about that, and obviously, it led to him doing a slew of other great movies that he talked about, like including what was the other one that he did with Scoundrels with Michael Caine and Steve Martin?
Oh, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Dirty
There
Rotten
are Scoundrels, and he also talked about doing Spies Like Us, Doctor. The Bill Murray cameo is absolutely fantastic. Which here's an interesting story. So if you watch the original Roger Corman Little Shop of Horrors, Jack Nicholson was the guy in the dentist chair. So the Bill Murray role was Jack Nicholson, which was pretty awesome. And he talked about as well is the last scenes of the movie were reshoots because they originally shot what the play ending was Audrey eating everybody, and then the faces of the pods were all the people she ate.
Oh.
So you need like a 55% rating at previews in order for it to go. Up until that part, they got a great rating, and they ended up with 11%.
Ooh.
Oh.
So he actually had to call Howard Ashman, who is the composer, to write Mean Green Mother and another song and choose, because they needed a Hollywood ending.
Mm.
Because no one liked the fact that the heroes died.
Right.
Which I'll talk more about, the ending of there.
Now, if they did that today, that's what would happen.
Right.
Everybody dies.
Yeah.
Thing is, what would happen if it happened today? It would be directed by Sam Raimi.
So did Frank talk about like how Rick Moranis got attached to this?
So he said that it was right at the time, right after Ghostbusters, and he was kind of typecast as that nerdy type of guy, and so he there you go. Speaking of sisters, yep, he's a Renaissance maestro. But also, if Ellen Greene, who plays Audrey, was the original Broadway Audrey, and the stand-in for Audrey was actually a Boonta Eve alumni member, Tina Simmons. So when I went to go see it, she posted scenes from behind the scenes up on my Facebook page of her with Ellen Greene at the premiere of Frank Oz playing ping pong in between set scenes. So it was really, really cool about how they were able to do certain things. But a slew, look at the credits, a slew of not only Star Wars puppeteers, but including somebody who was involved in Boonta Eve London was involved with Audrey as well. So some really good stuff from there. Great music. One of the things I loved about when we saw it live was the fact that it felt like Rocky Horror. Like people were laughing, singing along, dancing,
Okay, that's what we need. Okay, somebody out there. We need like the motions and the things for Little Shop of Horrors. Okay, like when do we throw the toast? When do we throw the rice? We need what they do for Rocky Horror. We need that for midnight showings of Little Shops of Horror or Ghostbusters. Either one, whichever. Pick something.
So you throw marshmallow.
Yes. You throw Nothing but marshmallow fluff.
Oh, fluff.
Like, yes.
Not Stay Puft Marshmallow himself.
No, fluff. And so everybody walks out of the theater looking like they do at the end of the movie. Yes.
Lovely.
But also, it's incredible, like, when we're watching it as an adult as opposed to a kid, and seeing the cameos are in there and seeing who the actors are today as opposed to back then.
Well, see, they weren't necessarily cameos then because they weren't like a recognizable. This is like this is my day job. This is what I'm doing.
Right.
So I'm in this movie. I'm a character. But
we're getting close to there. But we got a whole slew of stuff coming up on the Virtual Cantina Network. Dave, why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Virtual Cantina Network is everywhere, all the time, all over the place. I'll announce here, and I've got a post scheduled for the page next week. Is we are postponing yet again. I'm sorry. We're postponing the Unifying Force Ahsoka wrap up. We really want to do that right. There's a lot to digest and be done there to compare it to religion and mythology. There's a lot there. So we are going to re-air last year's spooky season Halloween special. It's a good one. You should tune in. For the very least, to check out the production value that we were at a year ago versus where we're at today. It's a laugh and a half. And that was actually one that I produced on location from inside my truck. So it's something to see anyway. But we were talking about all sorts of things and like Star Wars as a horror movie. And then Star Wars actors in adjacent things, and we have some guests coming in. Are we going to get the guest on the air?
Our puppy.
Hello there. Hello there.
It looks like
Which one is this? Cheyenne?
This is Cheyenne. This is our favorite.
Hello. Bridget, are you watching? Skip, bring Bridget to the TV. Skip, bring Bridget to the TV. This could be yours for the price of $19.99.
Low price.
That is a big puppy, and that's only 2 weeks.
They're just 2 weeks
Just
today.
2 weeks today. We're not bringing one because the mama would freak the crap out.
Yeah,
Right.
Too early.
But I will introduce Bridget to her username and password for the live cam.
Nice.
Lucky you.
Yes. They're German Shepherds. They're one kind of a breed between a Czech working kind of.
Yeah, they're working red
and then
shepherds.
like a long-haired shepherd as well.
Yeah, so they don't typically have the hip issues that most shepherds do. So they're going to be a little bit smaller. She is not a good example of the small.
She's not going to be the small. It's not going to be the
She
small.
says yes. Bridget says yes.
See? Right there.
Yep, very intelligent, very easy to train, very cute.
Oh yeah.
Skip, they don't leave keys places.
They keep their keys in their pockets. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
And we'll be breeding again
Very cool.
eventually.
Mutts for life. Yes, all sorts of mutts.
Yeah.
And you never know when a new horse will show up. So, there's that.
No. Yeah. The head bows in defeat.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
That's how it
He
is.
has no control over that.
Okay, so now that our special guest has interrupted, it's about that time
Elvis
to
is
start the
leaving the
movie.
Priscilla.
Oh,
He does a
Don't
horror.
forget that Rebels will be doing a
peanut butter and ham sandwich.
Best of Chopper on Rebels on Monday. So
Yes,
Ooh, that's a good
that's
one.
what we were talking about. Yes, the Chopper's greatest hits.
yeah,
Like,
that's gonna be a good one.
So absolutely join us for the Unifying Force is going to be fun. That's going to be an amazing one right there. Chopper's greatest hits. And if you did not catch Daughters of the Galaxy this week, Daughters of the Galaxy was all about the Night Sisters. Go back and watch that. That's on the VCN. That's on the channel. Good stuff.
And next month, we are going to do a whole special month of movies we are thankful for. So we've got some good ones planned for next month. some surprises. And also on the November the 16th, we are going to be doing our annual Life Day celebration with the Skywalkers, and we'll be doing the Lego Star Wars to pay homage to the Halcyon.
Yes. R.I.P. Halcyon.
Lady H, as I've heard it be referred to.
Yes. Bartenders of the Galaxy. Isn't that going to be the party in California next year?
I mean, that's what some of us are going to be doing. So,
I don't know. The guy, when I was on the Swayush broadcast past week, which you should check out, I shared on our page. They were talking about like, oh my god, their parties are like crazy. People getting drunk and it's crazy and nuts. And I'm like, you've never been to a virtual cantina party, so we'll have to see about that. But I'm very excited about this. So, why don't we do the 10-second countdown? Make sure you have your Max machines all set.
yes, Max, not the. Whoa.
Somebody's coming.
Okay, hold on. Don't start the countdown
No,
because
I'll wait for you to be ready.
something just
You
went
lost your input signal.
sideways.
Live streaming.
Live. See, it's somewhere. Okay, hold on. Stand by.
I heard it reconnect. Maybe.
Now we're gonna get shut down. Okay, stop. Pause. Freeze. Okay, good there.
This is what happens when you share a screen.
I tried this the other day. I swear to you.
Yeah, he was all prepared, had it going. He's like, I'm gonna watch over here, and we're gonna be on there, and da da da.
All right. If VHS would be working better than what I got going there, Juan.
So it's in the plugins were working.
Okay.
So are your screens working?
So my screens have gone away
That's not
because no.
what you got to do.
So what do we have to do?
Hold on.
Keep hearing it's trying to connect.
It's trying to connect. Oh. Uh-huh.
We lost everything.
Mm.
Sorry, technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Yeah, we need a
Yeah.
technical difficulties correct.
Liking. Yes, thanks, Skip. Yes, you said you were going to tune in just to see what kind of a train wreck we were going to have here.
Yes, this is.
We didn't disappoint.
You know.
Oh. Aha. Okay, screens are back. I think it's that darn copyright infringement that doesn't like the fact that I'm streaming and then that I'm bringing up HBO Max. Okay,
Uh-oh.
hold on. Getting an iPad.
Please hold.
Oh, fun.
Hey, just get a little song and dance before the song and dance is gone.
Vamp. You need to vamp for us. What the hell? Okay, this is what I meant to
You're
do.
watching your iPad?
This was
Apparently, we're going to watch on my iPad. There you go. The more you know.
all right.
Yes. Okay. So, those of you who didn't have the Max queued,
Sorry.
You have time to do so.
you have time to do so now.
How long is this movie, anyways? Hour and a
I
half.
don't know.
You got a suggestion. Hello, computer.
Juan's on it. Juan's not trying to do it last second.
Hey, now, it was over there, and then it went kablooey.
You watch Barbie.
No. I still have not seen that. I need
I
to see
actually
that.
wanna
I
watch
haven't
that.
seen it. I mean,
Barbie's fun. I saw it with a theater full of fan addicts when it first dropped, and that was a little bit different experience, I think, but it was definitely a fun movie. And then Pete Davidson did an amazing send-up of the I'm Ken Enough, or Ken Enough scene from the movie on Saturday Night Live.
Spoiler alert.
I didn't know that. Nobody told me that.
Yeah.
What happened?
Uh,
All right, you guys go ahead and do the countdown and start because I've got the thing and I can catch us up.
Oh, yes, true. All right, so we're going to hit the 10-second countdown right now. Right, we're kicking.
There we go.
Geffen logo, instrumental music.
crap.
It's interesting that Geffen was the production company for Beetlejuice as well. So I just saw that logo last night.
But how about this? You got to crawl.
Right now we're in the credits, so it's so weird watching movies with credits at the beginning. I get spoiled by all the Star Wars.
Well, yeah. Well, not everybody pays the fine to not do that. Well, do they even do that anymore? Or
I doubt it's still the same issue.
Okay.
Aha!
There's our crawl.
Okay, hold on. We're looking at the thing.
Ha ha ha.
Aha.
There we go.
Gotta love practical effects.
See, that's where we're even at.
Little shop of horrors.
There we go.
All right, so we're.
If we started laughing, because I actually forgot there was a crawl. So we're sitting there, all the Star Wars fans are like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah.
And there's Gina from Martin.
Yeah, Martin.
And isn't that her friend from Martin as well? I forget the character.
Tisha Campbell?
We're
One
still
of the other girls that are singing. The one that Martin always ragged on. Anyways.
There we go.
So one thing that was interesting is that Frank Oz said initially what he wanted to do was have those girls seem like they're from another plane of existence or another planet as well.
Like the muses from Hercules or something?
So
because this reminds me of the music.
So he initially wanted different lighting on them, so it'd be different from everybody else, but it was not coming out well. But if you look here, they're not getting wet from the rain.
I was just gonna say that.
Yeah,
it looked
so
like
that was
being shade or protected from the rain. Love the old backlot set. I wonder where they filmed this. I'm sure I've been nearby.
It was in England.
Oh, so maybe not.
And he actually, it was the 007 stage.
Oh, cool.
And he said when he walked in there, he actually knew how he wanted to block the whole thing.
It does look like the set from Sesame Street.
Yeah, that feel for sure.
So the way he walked it out, he had his gaffer with him with tape. He said, "Okay, this is how many steps from the street. This is where the dentist's office is going to be. This is where the Skid Row is going to be." He knew this as he walked into the hangar.
Nice. So we've done non-Star Wars stuff before, Juan. Is we did Star Wars actors in other properties for a while there. We did Corvette Summer.
Yep. We did Batman '89.
We did Spaceballs.
We did very Star Wars adjacent. Help me, fanboys.
We did Fanboys and Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. We did one time.
Right.
So it happens. And coincidentally, you're about to get a lot of that in movies that we're thankful for. Because they're not just the traditional Star Wars movies. We are thankful for many others. There are many different fandoms here. Like just the stuff on my desk.
Yes.
Ooh, good old G.I. Joe.
Notman, watching. Just saying.
He just threw something at his TV.
Scarface. How's that?
Yeah, I was just going to ask, how is Scarface related?
Say hello to my little Banta. I don't know.
If you're referring to Grogu, you could say hello to your little friend.
Yes, that's right.
I think I saw the meme you were talking about, Spencer, of Ben Winkle and Groby.
Yes.
That could be a great show. I love how they're just people on the street. They're no longer all dressed up and doing their singing thing. Yeah, I thought this was an exterior set.
That he wanted girls that were actually very street for this show. And he brought them over to England, and the producers were like, you didn't audition anybody over here, but you already casted them. So he hid the three of them in a hotel for 2 days while they auditioned other people and still hired them.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That way he got what he wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know when the last time was that I saw this either. Some old movies we got going on.
That'd be hilarious.
He just put it on Spanish subtitles over here.
Be a whole nother thing. Like this. This is very Supremes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very Supremes. Yeah. Okay, now I cannot I cannot unsee Sesame Street, Juan. Like every time, that's exactly what I was just looking for. He's like throwing stuff out the window. I'm like, did he just throw that in Oscar's trash can?
So there's only 2 practical effects in this entire movie. Everything else was done as is. So, sorry, visual effect. So,
CGI.
So we'll talk about it afterwards. See if you can catch them. They're obvious.
I love how much like motion camera you got going in this. This is I think very kind of like ahead of its time because you get a lot of this static shot, but then you get a lot of
little dolly shots.
Yeah. And I mean, for this kind of like musical, I don't think that would have been a common.
Well, that's what like Dave, like Spencer was saying about the idea of trying to shoot it in the traditional kind of view that you would get from the play.
Yeah.
And obviously, he went a totally different direction because these camera follows and the different camera angles and stuff are very much I mean, I think they helped liven it up a bit.
Oh yeah.
This is what happened with the Vince Clortho.
There's a lot of activity on this street.
See, that would make a good musical. I would watch that. Ghostbusters the musical.
Surprised they haven't done it already.
Right now. Somebody work on that. Yeah, but this is just everything. This has got to have taken forever to shot. You've got like the crane shot. They're up and down. They're coming down in there.
So, how much support do you think they had to put on that chain link fence because of all the people climbing on it?
A lot.
Because you would figure with that many people on there that it would have fallen through.
Or they didn't and just got lucky.
Physically attached to the set. Mm-hmm. Only thing about doing this watch along is I'm not slick like Dave with the earpiece, so
I'm hearing it out of his.
Not hearing
Your earpiece for you.
There you go. Share it.
It's amazing how everybody's going down the street and singing.
Well, that's what happens when you're in a musical land.
Yep.
Speaking of Adrian, R.I.P. Burt Young.
Oh, yeah.
Paulie.
Well, perhaps you shouldn't have just like dead, ridiculously like nondescript flowers in your front window.
Yeah, hardly any of them.
Yes.
And
it costs them an arm and a leg.
but I'm
And then, that's what we do. He's just look at her. He's just like, oh, really?
I love the point of view shot here.
Right.
Mm-hmm. He really is just still playing like Louis Tully.
Of course.
Yeah, he's got kind of a style, I think.
He does.
But also think about My Blue Heaven as well, like his character for a while in that, and also you remember the movie Parenthood?
Is this before or after Strange Brew? This is after Strange Brew.
After. They got Christopher Guest.
There we go.
Okay, and if you've never seen Rick Moranis in Strange Brew, rent that.
Bob and Doug McKenzie are great characters. SCTV births some amazing stuff.
Well, he's done a little. He's starting to do a comeback after obviously his kids went off to school. But
Right.
I think in the last 2 years he was walking down the street and he got accosted.
Yeah, I mean that's
Like a homeless person.
people don't do that. You ruin it for everybody. That's
Yeah.
why Mark Hamill's just all cheesed off with people.
Well, he gets mobbed everywhere he goes. This was just some weird random occurrence that happened to. Ooh. Hey, eclipse. We just had one. I missed it. I was
Oh, yeah.
sleeping.
Which was one of the reasons why he really didn't want to do he didn't want to do Aftermath, Ghostbusters reunion.
Yeah.
He felt there was nothing more he could do with Lewis. He said he would do another Spaceballs if they asked him.
The search for more money.
And then also they were talking about doing another Honey I Shrunk the Kids with him and Josh Gad.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Josh Gad needs to calm down. It's weird how Chang's was the one that actually had the plant. Sort of a similar to like Gremlins with the Chinatown connection,
Oh, yeah.
the mysterious thing.
Womp, womp, womp.
Hey, Facebook user.
Facebook user, right there. Mm-hmm.
Need to update that. And who was Facebook user last week? Mr. Spencer.
Oh no!
Or not earlier in the week. I think during Rebels.
That would be me, sir. It's Blake.
Aha.
Ah,
Wait, where all these nice flowers come from?
yeah.
I know they're loaded up
Why,
now.
why
Huh?
do you have that sucker in the window? This is what you needed to like have people excited about the shop.
Oh yeah. Tracked them in. It's funny that they
Yeah.
just leave it.
Like, what happened? There was nothing there, and then all of a sudden, do you like keep them all in the back?
Yeah. They're in cold storage downstairs or something. You'd think to showcase that plant, though, he would have repotted it out of the Maxwell House can. Got to have that product placement.
Yep.
So did you get that black eye from Rocky?
Maybe.
Bum, bum.
They fell from the truck, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, no. See, that's why you need to replant it.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll worry about what breed it is later. Right now, we need the money.
We just do it though. It doesn't matter. What do we care? Could it be dangerous? Who knows?
I love the backdrop here on the street.
Was that one of the? Is that an effect right there? Aha!
The subway.
Matte painting.
Oh, right. That makes sense.
Get that plant to Viagra now.
Row. The doo-wop right there.
Lots of doo-wop. Like how he's not doing anything to help the plant, just talking to it or singing.
Well, studies show that talking to your plants is good for them.
Yep. He needs to kiss it.
Or entirely possible it's just the fact that you're breathing carbon dioxide on it.
Yeah, exactly.
CO2, man.
That's what I just said. See, not only have you got the Virtual Cantina Network entertaining you, it's science. Educating you as well.
Oh, yeah.
Poetry in motion.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, Juan, is the fact that the studies show that music helps. So that leads you to believe it's something to the actual audio as opposed to like recordings will do this, not just an actual physical being breathing out the CO2. So who knows?
Right. Yeah, haven't they done that in like greenhouses where they played certain music, or at least
Yep.
they represented something like that in movies, I believe. But
So I have not read the actual scientific papers, but popular culture tells us that they have actually done that. Who knows? Anybody who can we trust? Who can we trust? Neil deGrasse Tyson, where are you at? Are you in the chat? You should
in the group. Uh-oh. That plant.
Innuendos, and Mike enters the chat. No.
Oh my.
Oh.
kissy plant.
Yes. Hello. Uh-huh.
Oh,
And wait till it bites your nose off. There you go. It's all fun and games till somebody loses a nose.
trying to take his finger off.
So did Frank talk about how they're puppeting Audrey? Is it's obviously not as technical remote control-y as it is Grogu. Is it just a dude with his arm in a coffee can?
No, that was actually, they did a lot of remote control with the smaller ones.
Yeah, that looks like it would have to be something that is some sort of wire control or something because of how small it is.
Well, I didn't know if they were using like a forced perspective shot and it was actually something larger than it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was thinking that as well. It's very active, though, for a puppet, which is good. Especially back then.
Because, they could have done the same kind of thing with stop motion as being the small ones.
Yeah, that's true. Then it would have been, I think, a lot more noticeable, the interaction between him and
later on, we'll talk about that because they did do some stop motion.
Haha.
Because typically what they do is, I think it's like 35 frames per second.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually, because it was difficult to move the mouth of the plant, they did 18. But they also did a playback that they had the actors sing the songs and talk it and then play it back at regular speed. So
that's fun.
There's actually scenes on the outtakes that you can actually watch them, the plant doing it. But had to do that, really, a little slow. But even having Rick Moranis sing it, that's
look at these guys. His fingers are all pricked up.
Oh yeah, that's the nothing with the saxophone is there you go.
So that's a interesting gag there with the little person with the big ventriloquist dummy.
Yeah.
And, that plant wants some booty. Sizing her up. There's a lot of movement in that plant. That's a great.
Yeah, it really is because you see the leaf moving, and then the other leaf.
It's got a lot of traditional kind of facial elements like around the mouth and stuff that you would see in other types of puppets. I love how that one street or what area or whatever has its own radio station. Hey,
isn't that how New York works?
Exactly.
R.I.P. John Candy.
Looky there.
Indeed.
Yes.
Radio jock.
All of his co-stars from Cool Runnings they announced recently are going to be at Rhode Island.
Yep.
They were there last year as well.
Cool. He's got to have 2 microphones.
And this is the whole period, this like mid 80s of everybody from SCTV and Saturday Night Live mishmashed together in every movie known to man. Like every comedy was nothing but them.
Oh, it's also you look at like movies like Best in Show and all those movies that Christopher Guest did with
well, this
is
straight up SCTV reunion right here. So
yeah, but you get stuff like in this period where you get the Great Outdoors, the crossover.
Oh, right.
You got like Aykroyd and Candy.
Yeah, exactly. It's just great comedians working together, and that's happens to be where they were sprouted from.
Stripes is around this time. That's Murray and Candy again.
But also think about this: the original Louis Tully was written for John Candy.
That'd be a whole different movie. That really.
And then Rick Moranis said, "I must thank John for saying no."
Yeah, what did he say? No, there was a thing that they say he was doing something else at the time, I think.
I don't think he really got the character.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I remember there was a thing that they did a behind the scenes where he was talking about, do I play him in like later Hosen or something? I don't know.
Yeah. Didn't understand it. So what's the? I never understood the reasoning behind it being Audrey 2.
Well,
Not
her
just-
name is Audrey.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Not being able to hear it helps confuse me. So, anyways, I need some
So
wireless.
what's the difference between Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man, really?
Yeah, exactly. A bow. But yeah. Speaking of that, that was a Jeopardy category that I posted a link to earlier.
Yeah, I saw you post. I hadn't had time to do it. I was stuff working.
If you're a child of 80s video games and you can't run that category, I'm not quite sure if we can be friends. But anyways,
A semi-sadist?
she's like getting beat up. That's an interesting sling she's got going on there.
And she just saying that her arms are a cast. I don't see
Yeah, it's
any-
not.
All right. So it's cast, it's sling. It's easier on the prop department.
Cast rhymes with more stuff.
Yes.
Like last. Offensive real chain link.
There you go. That's what everybody desires, an actual chain link fence as opposed to those
Fire
fake.
to something. That's funny.
An ironing machine?
Yeah.
Is that really a thing?
It's an iron.
Okay. An ironing machine is an iron.
Wouldn't it be like a press or something?
I don't know what an ironing machine is. I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun there. Like, let's mow the fake grass.
Yeah, they're actually looks like they're doing it.
Visual effect.
That's,
Haha.
that's not it.
No, but
Nope.
so they
Exactly.
built a like fake phony baloney backdrop
Yep.
set? Huh.
Yeah, you can see the
A
blue
facade.
background.
Yeah, I see it right there in the windows here. That's fun.
Plastic on a furniture.
Pine Sol.
Product placement. Give me money.
It's like a show.
Mm.
More subtle back in the day.
Well, yeah.
This is
Aha!
Disney
I
on-
see. Cinderella.
Yep. The finger sandwiches.
Tupperware party.
Tupperware. You gotta burp it. Burp that Tupperware.
I forgot that was a thing.
I think Walt Disney's gonna sue somebody.
TV dinners. Walt Disney will sue.
Because this is Max. They don't own this yet.
Look at the kids.
Nope. Oh.
Big, enormous 12-inch screen.
Lucy. Hello. Does
I
Max
actually
own?
shot that episode of I Love Lucy at See's Candy here in LA, in the actual factory for some of it. Love how the
Hey,
kids
one
are
place
like,
to take your bunk bed.
oh, there's your bunk beds, yep.
There.
Separate beds, very 50s,
Ozzy and Harriet.
or even Lucy and Desi.
Yeah.
They spent, I think before the series ended, they were in the same bed, but I know they started out in separate beds.
Well, probably so. After like the whole shebang where Lucy just says, "I'm pregnant. We're going on the show with it." What? Screw you guys. It's my show.
That movie was really good.
The one where they tell you about, yes. I enjoyed that.
Even back then, they couldn't use the mail, U.S. Mail's actual logo. That's funny. Well, they didn't. I know there's issues nowadays. If you see a mailbox, the likelihood is the eagle will be different than what the actual USPS logo looks like.
Because heaven forbid, product placement for the U.S. government. It's
Right.
not like UPS won't let you do that and just put it in there like hello, like Castaway.
Oh yeah, FedEx up the yin yang.
Yeah.
I like how they come back and catch you up on the story.
Well, they're mutants.
Yeah.
It is. I'm telling you, this whole thing so reminds me of Walt Disney's Hercules. We just need like Danny DeVito to show up in goat pants.
Chewing gum.
Cocaine. So were you trying to say the bubble gum in baseball cards is laced in cocaine?
Where you been getting your baseball cards, Juan?
Oh, shoes.
It's like the Colombian All-Stars.
Truly's gum.
There you go. You probably got that name from this. Wow, Audrey's huge now. Audrey.
Okay, this reminds me so much of like the egg that Jonathan Winters came out of in Mork for Mork.
Oh my god!
Sorry, deep cut.
That's a you just ate your sir.
Good old Mirth. Yeah. It also has some alien vibes too, though.
Yes, very true. It does. It does.
They have a funeral account for Mrs. Shiva. Okay. What?
Lilies, yes, lilies.
Either they were aiming that at a certain population, or were taking shots at a certain population. Who's to know?
I didn't know there was flower spray.
And they're like flower glitter.
Yeah.
That can't be good for it, and you're just throwing it all over the shop.
Yeah, she was barely hitting it.
Okay. Did you know, like we were talking about ICCC earlier, is we're doing swag trade there, and somebody was handing out like Carrie themed swag, or like memorial swag. Like I totally busted glitter all over the freaking place. I dropped it.
Right. You dropped like a vial of it or something?
Yes. Well, I dropped a vial of it and everywhere. It's all in my like swag bag. It got all over the floor. It was the thing. And I was like, this is what this is meant to do.
Oh, Juan said he dropped it as well.
See, there was Carrie glitter everywhere. That whole corner of ICCC. Well, it was awesome one because there were awesome people there. Yes. That's what it was. This is just the hilarity right here. All right, is this an effect?
No.
It's got to be green screen.
Practically.
It's got to be green screen. Yeah, you can see it. That's one of the things in Beetlejuice that one of the early green screen scenes was like the worst done out of the entire movie, which was kind of weird. But
well, how is green screen not VFX? That's VFX. It's not practical.
Anything with Steve Martin in it, though, was amazing.
Oh, right there.
But his hero, his character, once again, My Blue Heaven, they did with Rick Moranis.
Oh, he reminds me of Meatloaf in
Rocky Horror.
Rocky Horror. Yes.
Well,
He breaks the fourth wall.
Oh, the leader of the plaque. Oh my. Oh, that's just painful.
I love how he's getting high on his own supply here.
A little bit for you, a little bit for me, a little bit for you, a little bit more for me. That's teaching. That's a whole teaching song.
It's a great shot.
That is a great shot right there. Come on.
Yeah, so this totally reminds me of Bang Bang Maxwell's Silver Hammer from
Yes.
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, because
Hmm.
Steve did a similar kind of thing.
Boom.
And Dr. Maxwell. This just makes me not want to go to the dentist.
What? You.
Gross.
Nice spit take. Ah.
It's a hell of a spit take. You know, if you wanted Skid Row to get cleaned up, maybe you shouldn't throw all the shit in the alley. Anyways.
Yeah, you know.
Ooh. That was pretty intense. He's got his little portable version.
Seymour's changing clothes. He's wearing a different sweater vest and a different shirt than he was earlier.
Yep. And Audrey did a few changes as well. It's funny to see Steve without silver hair. He's had it for so long.
I think it's funny, like trying to hear him do like he's doing this odd combination of a New York / Southern accent. It's like not sure. It's like, is it Cecil? No.
Why didn't they call it Audrey Jr.? It doesn't sound like an
Audrey the Second. It's more. I don't know.
You could ride the motorcycle side saddle.
They.
He is getting lit off that nitrous.
It's spare air. It's like the what did they call it in
Perrier?
Spaceballs? Perrier.
Perrier, yes. Speaking of which, that's another Rick Moranis movie and John Candy movie that we did that's Star Wars adjacent.
Yes, it is.
I wonder what kind of. We got to look at see what other movies we did that have, like, if we've repeated a lot of actors.
No. Oh.
Audrey 2. Here we go again. You think you'd have a better source of
Of blood,
food.
like you know, pig's blood.
Yeah, something. Ooh, was that
Yeah.
that mouth movement? Was that CG?
Nope.
That's so very animated. Or is that stop motion?
Yes.
Ah,
That's when I talked to you about the 18 frames per second.
because that's going
yeah.
like.
But they sped it up because the thing is the puppet could not go that fast.
No,
in
yeah,
general.
no.
Right. So they have certain limitations, but I love how they come up with these ideas, like changing the speed of the film and stuff to be able to accommodate it. And it still looks good because your eye connects all the frames. Friedman. It doesn't sound like Audrey.
It's Levi Stubbs from the Four Tops.
Huh. So they just went ahead and like had that's the voice because you gotta have a singing voice too. You're not playing Disney princesses where you get one voice, like talking voice and singing voice. It's Idina Menzel. And she was 5.
Or you got
Color.
Jordy Benson or Paige O'Hara who did both.
Oh yeah, there absolutely are
a lot, but it's not always.
I did not do the singing.
No, it's Leia Salonga.
Yeah.
They said that if they wanted to move the plant to the other side of the room, it would have taken 2 days. It was that heavy.
Wow. That's a massive set piece.
Well, I mean, that's how you invent scenes that work. It's like, don't bring him to the plant instead of the plant to him.
Did they use an actual pot, or did they make that out of like fiberglass or foam or something?
Didn't talk about that. There's a great shot that you see
That could have a lot of weight.
you might have seen with Mike Quinn sitting behind it, working some of the.
Oh, nice. Another connection with the puppeteers, like you were talking about earlier.
Right behind you there. Yep. There's 9 Nub right there.
Mm-hmm. I love how it goes dark so quickly here.
You got like a little blues riff going on right here, as opposed to like a full like funk song.
Mm-hmm.
Blues riff and B. Watch me for the changes. Try and keep up. Yeah. You guys weren't ready for that, but your kids are gonna love it. That's a movie that we might be thankful for.
Mm. That was a question on the radio show I listened to on my way to work this morning.
Oh, that is Star Wars adjacent now.
What's that?
Back to the Future.
Cricket.
What? Christopher Lloyd's in Star Wars now.
Yeah.
He is a Mandalorian actor.
So would that be like School of Rock or the
Yes.
the Pick of Destiny?
Yes, it does. I love School of Rock.
Yeah. How the hell did they convince everybody to go on a regular school day in the morning to go to a Battle of the Bands?
If you don't ask, no one can say no.
You don't ask permission, you ask forgiveness.
That is correct. That is some of the motto of my career.
I think that's the motto of the Virtual Cantina Network.
We don't prep, we just come in cold and figure it out as we go. Unless we're Mark Monolan and Ashley Brienzo and Jamie.
Yeah, they have pages upon pages that they end up not using.
Yeah. Ooh.
You
some motivation.
Uh-oh.
He's getting pissed.
Yes.
It must have been surreal singing to a puppet plant on set.
Well, but what he's talking about too, even more so, that he's singing by.
Oh, he has to sing slow, right? Match it up.
In
Yeah.
order to match it all up.
That's good. That had to have been really, really weird. And
Yeah.
I'm sure
So
are they playing music on set for him to sing to
Yes.
that's slowed down as well?
Playing, like,
So he can keep the
you
time.
know, like, you have an old school record player and you turn the RPMs down.
yes.
Happy.
Hell is there.
Oh man, look at that
So-
headgear.
He said that he told Bill to improv this entire scene. He's like, because you don't give a script to Bill Murray.
Yeah, you don't confine him. You let him.
He said, how I want to play it is
Go down.
Steve, the sadist, and you're the masochist.
Right.
From everything from just randomly sitting with your feet in the chair.
Yeah. Standing on the chair ultimately. I love how his nurse just bails on him.
Long, slow, move it out.
And look at him just like this.
It's very fetishy.
Yeah.
The fact that the dentist is wearing a black apron,
But the butcher apron.
vinyl or something.
This is really just.
He's got an old mortar and pestle to make some medication. He's got to sharpen his own scalpel.
Yeah, he sped to the petri dish.
Oh,
Nah. And some pretty tools.
tiny.
Holy, what the?
Funk. Yeah, this is really Peter Venkman goes to the dentist.
Yeah, jeez. He can fit that in his mouth. Candy bar. So bizarre. Ooh.
Whoa, whoa! Look, ashtray in the dentist office. You don't see that anymore.
Yeah, that was in Beetlejuice in the dining room dining room scene where they all get possessed early in the movie. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen a 35-year-old movie, and start singing. 3 or 4 out of the entire table smoking cigarettes. I'm like, get those cigarettes away from my meal. Nah. I'll rip his tongue out.
Nice.
Love how he's thinking about getting a candy bar after he goes to the dentist.
Goes to the dentist. Yeah, that's the reason you go to you end up at the dentist. Too much the candy bar.
Look at this.
It's hilarious. Oh my.
Freaky deaky.
See, I would love to hear Steve Martin talk about this scene. It's like, how did you do that? How did you just like straight face with that?
With Bill, yeah. And he's so like aggro. That doorknob's like a foot higher than it should be. Yeah,
Oh,
trying to steal his tools. Sick.
Goddamn sicko.
what is this thing rated? Is it PG-13?
I believe so.
Of course, it's PG-13 before there was a PG-13.
Right. Sort of still a gray area. I love how he gets so pissed that Bill Murray's character is not freaking out like Rick here.
Yeah.
He's like not getting the results from his terrorizing him that he would like. Ooh.
Oh. What the? It's like some kind of.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was that a dog or a bear or something? Very weird. Got some ancient tools going on here. He's got to crank it with his foot.
Just because, you know, to make it hurt.
You don't get the painkiller, I do.
Uh-oh.
There we go. That's a freaky ass prop.
Yeah, like where did they come up with this thing?
I love how the little baffle things sort of squeeze. Is that like a recycled space movie prop of some sort? Oh, he's getting lit.
Oh, mercy. Yeah, I think I figured out he's doing like he's the New Yorker, but he's doing like Elvis. That's where you get the fake Southern. Oh. Oh. So you have to make Seymour has to be the good guy, so he couldn't actually do this. He had to do it to himself. Oh. What happened?
You did.
No. Where did Jeff go? Where now, Jeff? Row. Hello.
You just killed the stream.
No, I think they were still streaming. Yeah? I think we're still. Are we still? Are we on, people? I think we're there.
Maybe.
Hello. Oh, his computer died. So, hi. I think we're still here.
Sorry, peeps, we're having like tech issues. No, we're still live.
We're still live. See, get closer. We're not, in fact, both Jeff. We're not.
Hey, Sherry.
Thank you, Sherry, for being there and showing us that we are still.
Sherry, what time are you leaving?
But you get there in the morning. It's not that far of a drive.
Chop it up.
Yeah. I don't know what would happen if I actually like tried to edit this and move us around. Can I move us over there? All right, people. You're about to see an experiment live and in person. Let's see. Oh, look. Over there. Oh, no, that didn't work. Oh, over there. Ha 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 ha. Hello.
There we go.
Da da da.
Ah.
Da da da. Look at that. And there's Jeff. Save that. Oh, update. Did you guys see that? Maybe you didn't. I don't know. The magic of live television, my friends.
F it, we do it live.
Woo! We did lose the timestamp, and I'm sorry. We can give you that. Nope, we can't read that out because my HBO Max tells me how much time I have left, but not how much I'm on there. If you're looking for where we are, there are 39 minutes and 12 seconds left of this, of us doing this just this way. Maybe longer. We'll go on. So
It's because I'm here.
it's just the way this works. There you go. Movies 133. So yeah, we're like an hour into this Joker. Oh look, this is very butcher paper feed. He took the time to wrap it in newsprint. Very nice. Cut them up, fillet them. Nice cut of meat, a little brisket. And then we're fuzzy on a quilt. Yes. The look on his face. See, there you go. Juan, you still watching? Costume change for Seymour there.
There you go.
Jammies. In the striped jammies. This is a ginormous set.
Yeah.
Seymour just like jumping in and like dressing like the dentist. Oh no. This looks very reminiscent of like a kind of less serious or a little lighter West Side Story
Yeah, I
set.
think also because they were sitting on the top of the roof.
Yeah,
with
they're
America.
looking down and they've got the courtyard and the thing. Because that's what's important is the money you would save on first aid supplies. For many reasons, this is another movie that would not get made today.
I think it could with Sam Raimi. Get those hamsters working.
Yeah. Jeff's coming back. He's rolling. The hamster's warming up the wheel. Oh. Maybe. Da-da-da. Hello there.
I'm backish.
Yes.
Where's the backdrop? I mean, the overlay.
What do you mean?
I'm not seeing the overlay.
The overlay's on. You have an echo.
Oh, there it goes. Never mind. My computer's just being stupid. So,
Okay.
all right. So I'm. Oh, it's because I got.
Echo.
I was listening to you guys on my phone. All right, I'm back. My computer just decided to shut down out of the blue. Thankfully, it didn't totally freak out and give me a hard time rebooting. But what do we?
So we have like, because my max will give me how much time there is left, not how much time we're on.
Right.
We have 34 minutes and 40 seconds left of this masterpiece. And I'm talking about us, not, you know.
Yes. So I don't know if that timestamp is accurate anymore.
No. I have no idea. None of us have it. It's like, look, it's me and Grogu here. Just
There you go. And where are we in the show? What scene?
So they're singing "Suddenly Seymour" right there. Is here to provide you. They're in the
already
courtyard.
chopped him up.
Oh yeah. He's sliced, diced, and julienne.
Okay. I have to jump past that part.
They're in the courtyard singing. We're right at 33:56 left there.
Okay, I'm a couple minutes behind. Let me jump in.
Audrey singing. He'd snap his finger. Something. Me, I'd say. I'm sure. Suddenly Seymour.
Let's see if it'll catch up. All right. Yeah, my computer's being a punk. Everything's trying to load now while I'm in here, and it's going to cause me issues. So,
it's all right. It's
not
like we didn't go through like 3 different options on how to play the thing.
Mm-hmm. There we go. So, what'd you say? 30.
33 minutes even remaining.
Okay, I'm a little bit ahead now. Back up.
So actually, that countdown timer, if you said the movie's an hour 33, the timer is probably pretty darn close.
Yeah, it was still going when I rebooted, so I was like, all right, let it go. Just reload it. All right. Well,
Suddenly Seymour.
That is a massive exterior set, though.
It really is, and it's like multi-levels everywhere.
Yeah. Lots
like
of practical, like these fire escapes and stuff.
Yeah.
It's really cool. You don't see a lot of that. They would have tried to do that with all green screen or something and just have a section of it nowadays, or do it in the volume.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right.
Seymour's my man.
That the skyline background really reminds me of Hollywood Boulevard in Disney's California Adventure, and probably other Disney parks as well.
Yeah,
that false kind of.
Yeah, the painted on buildings, and like where the practical buildings extend into the painting that's on the side of the wall.
Yeah, I was getting a lot of that vibe from the earlier shots.
See, Seymour's her man.
Yes.
You missed that. Well, and like again, literally a set big enough to drive a car through.
Oh yeah, and then some. How many did Frank talk about? How many iterations of the Audrey 2 puppet there were? Because it starts out so small, and just
he did not.
Gets massive. Like the one in the background you can't really see is like super huge.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
This reminds me of I don't know if you guys ever play slot machines, but there's a Little Shop of Horrors slot machine which has a lot of scenes from the movie and iconic kind of facial captures of the different characters and stuff that pop up. But they do, like I said, they some of the things when you get a certain combination will bring up a video clip.
Oh, here we go.
Why did my computer take a dump on me? That was a weird time to do it. Uh-oh.
See, he was already dead.
I
think Audrey changes color or something a little bit, like around it gets like purpler around the lips and
things changed a little bit too. The character definitely evolves.
Mm-mm.
Hmm. How many times have those singers changed their cocktail dresses?
See, there's the drinking game. Like, like every time Natalie Portman changes outfits, you have to go. That's
Take a shot. Yeah, we need to figure out a movie that we can watch and do a drinking game with for a watch along at some point, and have a drunk audience.
I thought about it.
or I actually probably have over there, like in a little binder, like the one for Highlander.
No, wacky.
In the days when we printed out the internet because it was unreliable. It's like, no, I want to save that. We don't print.
Yep. I have things like that tucked away from years past. That is a colorful plant.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, I think from scene to scene, it looks like it even changes. I guess maybe it's the way it's lit before. And see, the dancers are like matching it now. They're more purple.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man, look at that thing. Giant maw. Yeah, they got a very similar kind of color scheme going. I think throughout the entire flick. I love how they're backlit. Whoops.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Nope.
See,
No.
again, it's like, is Rick Moranis the bad guy? Is he innocent? He was about to tell him. He kind of backed away. He kind
Guilty by
of
association.
Grant's the bad guy. Does Rick Moranis get a redemption? That's
There. Pitchman. Office pool, or what do they call it?
Reception
pool.
Oh yeah.
Life. That's funny. TV guide. What the heck's that?
Yeah. See, it's all these like fake made up like magazines and stuff somewhere in somebody's like attic or whatnot. We're seeing a lot of stuff like that in the like the prop auction from the Anthony Daniels stuff and others, like because that storehouse I think has a lot of the fake newspapers made up for Batman '89 or in that auction.
If you ever watch Adam Savage's Tested, he did a visit to a prop house here in Southern California that does specifically print for movies and TV shows. And so they were pulling out things like the Blade Runner ID badges and like the original plates from that and all these crazy things that they have in their archives. And then if you happen to be a fan of Ed O'Neill, especially from Married with Children, but also from what was the show called?
Modern Family.
Modern Family, yeah. He notoriously is reading the same exact newspaper whenever he is reading the newspaper.
I actually saw a meme about
back. So that's pretty funny. I love that kind of continuity. that must have been a lot of fun to work in a place like that where you had to replicate, magazines and things on the regular.
One's gardening tips. You can be the new ground force.
Audrey prefers dentists.
Sure, just why that was a question. You just did like a 5-minute number on how he's your man, and now you're like,
Had to think about it for a while.
Audrey 2's not going to be happy about this.
Jealousy of Audrey 1. The thing is giant now. Yeah, the color scheme has kind of evolved a lot.
Well, it has like more stripes now.
Yeah, with veiny. And it has some sort of like almost watermelon-y kind of like tiger type stripes and stuff.
So if Mushnik came from downstairs from the alleyway, why is he walking out the front door?
You didn't see him go, however, through there earlier. I don't know.
Plot armor, necessity. This is what needed to happen to move the story along. Or maybe you didn't even need the luggage, so he doesn't see you sneaking out with your 47 sweater vests.
Right. We changed again. He's got a different suit on now. He was wearing one with a bow tie a minute ago. And he did his hair up. It's been really messy for most of the movie.
Yeah, see, look at how big the plant is now.
Yeah, this thing's massive.
That's crazy. And then you get to see like the little short, the little narrow stalk, right?
Right. Like, how do they support all that? How much did they have to hide? But I would imagine this is the plant that he was talking about that would take forever to move if they needed to, because the other one was paled in comparison compared to the size of this one. How does the plant see? That's what I want to know. And then, of course, this is how you move the plant. They should have done this on set.
Uh-oh.
Right with the vines. There's a lot of movement in that mouth. I used to work in a liquor store where we had a cash register similar to that. Lots of math in my head. So was that a quarter that it pulled out of there?
Because he's going to call someone who cares.
But yeah.
I'm at a payphone.
At that point, it's probably like a dime.
I was going to say, I remember it being a dime into the mid 80s, early 80s.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now looking at people who remember payphones and used them.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when the cost of a payphone call went up from a dime to a quarter and people were outraged.
Hmm. Yes, the plant can talk on the phone.
Make phone calls.
I love this one. I'm looking to see if there's a coin drop.
Yeah, you gotta see if you get money back because that's
Yeah, it should only been a dime, so you should have got 15 cents back from that girl.
You want a nickel
and
back?
and there's oh
No.
nobody wants the nickel back. No.
Surprisingly, some people do, which is weird. But
Yeah, they do. So my daughter texted me today that she was like sitting there jamming out to Taylor Swift, and I'm like, I don't know that you can say Taylor
that
Swift
like
and jamming
it's an
out.
oxymoron.
Back when you're listening to Metallica.
Right.
Yeah. Then she texts back. She called me a dinosaur. Like, okay.
You grounded.
How sweet.
Yes, the love. Okay, why, if there's a talking plant, would you go over there?
Yeah, no. After
That's-
it called you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to stay away from you. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you can just call it Audrey because
Yeah, now there's just, no longer a two. Uh-oh. Kill it. It's fire. Fire.
oh, I guess it's those teeth are huge. You'd think they'd do a lot of damage.
Well, yeah.
It would have been great if her legs came off. He's playing on.
There you go. It's all Jurassic Parky.
Huh.
Nope. Yeah. I just,
Seems that way.
fed it blood. That was nothing.
Yeah. 60. Yeah, we're right. Actually, I'm surprised my timer is actually still fairly accurate.
Yeah.
That was weird though. Just like all of a sudden my screens went black and I heard my computer do its little shutdown noise.
All right. There we go.
Reprise.
Reprise. Jinx. Man, where did Gigi just all of a sudden goes like, whoa?
Jim Belushi, come on. Was this one of his early roles?
No, he did stuff way before this.
Yeah, well.
Which one you see?
He's the Wish version of his brother, unfortunately. But
He should have fed him to the planet.
And Nickelback.
Should have fed Nickelback to the plant.
And Chad Kroger.
Got the business going.
And now the plot of Gremlins.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's getting back to Gremlins. Like, no, we're going to return it to its rightful owner and be like done with it. Bigger than who?
Kill it. Kill it with fire.
Yeah, ultimately, that's kind of what needs to happen. When you're in a better mood. You need to take that plant to a rich neighborhood and have it eat all the rich people.
Okay, Aerosmith.
Eat the rich.
Bring it uptown.
So can you eat an Uptown Girl?
Yes.
Okay.
Or Daddy Warbucks.
Uptown Funk gonna give it to you.
Uh-oh. Take it out. Here we go.
No shit, Sherlock. That was a very popular saying around this time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't say it enough anymore. I need to bring that back.
Well, there you go. There's the motivation. It's world conquest.
Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe the thing going in there and confronting the giant man-eating plant was a bad plan.
Yeah. Need to wait till it's asleep again and then sever its main stalk. Oh no. It's whipping it out.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
They walk now.
They got legs now. Plant is serious. This has got to be multiple ways that plant is being, oh shit, supported. Because that head is so massive and that little neck,
Oh,
like
little ones.
Yeah.
So is this the song that was written after the?
Yeah.
Huh. Not very good at that. Ooh.
Oh, that didn't work. Oh. Ooh.
I run out of bullets now.
Nope. That suspension of disbelief. That's wet. Nope.
Start chucking stuff. Ooh. You're not good at that. You needed to do it when it was asleep.
Oh, that didn't work. Oh,
So it's
nope. Missed again.
so it bothers me a little bit is how different those little plants look from the little version of Audrey 2.
Right.
They're more developed and have more going on, like in their mouth and stuff. Ooh.
Yeah, they're already evil.
Oh yeah, they've sort of outpaced it. Uh-oh. Black flag.
Mm,
Not for bugs, not for plants. Should be like
didn't work. Oh, nope.
oh no. Ah. Right in the
Ooh, ee.
they're so funny with their little tongues.
They look like the little frilled dinosaur in
Oh
Jurassic.
yeah. The one that Newman was so fond
Yeah.
of.
The one that takes out Newman. Ooh. Ooh.
Just trashing the place. You're gonna have anywhere to stay if you trash the place.
Oh.
It is like everything on set's gonna get destroyed.
Well,
Including the set.
almost done with the movie. That's just strike the set. It's good. Take it all down.
It'll make it easier to clear out the sound stage. Oh, ooh, that didn't look like it would feel very good. Brick and mortar buildings falling on you.
Yeah, I'm sure that's all like the rubber. There's your budget right there. It's like we need 300 foam rubber bricks.
Yeah.
Go.
Ah, zippity zap.
Dun, 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 dun.
So that's a visual effect.
There you go. That really looks like the proton pack visual
Yep.
effects right there.
That's something that probably was painted on the frames. Ooh, and then a cool Death Star explosion.
Correct. There it is.
It's like, what are we gonna do? Call ILM. Was this ILM?
So at the end as well, they needed to record the oh shit. They basically called him from London. Can you just say oh shit? They had tape record to it and recorded it.
That's cool. Surprisingly, the quality wasn't lacking.
Sort of like James Earl Jones with the no.
Well, they like sent somebody out to his house or something. Suddenly Seymour. There he is. So this is how they killed the shark.
Yeah, with
The Jaws 2. Was this before or after Jaws 2? I don't know.
this 80. What is this? 86.
I think this is 86. I don't know when Jaws 2 was.
I would imagine it was well before this. 'Cause I
Should
think
have.
Jaws 3D was before this as well. Which now they just call Jaws 3, which doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, because they don't show it in 3D anymore, which they should.
Yeah,
Because that's the hilarious part of that movie.
So this scene right here was Frank Oz giving the finger to the reviewers because they didn't like his original scene.
Huh.
He's like, all right, you're not going to allow me to kill the main characters? All right, Audrey's Revenge.
Well, that's you got to make way for the sequel. That's where you make more money is the sequel.
Leave it open for that. There we go. And away we go. Levi Stubbs of the Four Tops. There it is. He was very much sort of the same character from Ghostbusters at the end there, though.
Really, yes.
Mushnik.
What else has she been in? Ellen Green.
Not too much.
I don't know.
So
What else has that guy been in? Yeah,
Nothing
Steve
special.
Martin, nothing, I don't think.
that guy, he never went anywhere. Jim Belushi going by James Belushi.
Yes.
The First Customer.
John Candy, man.
That.
Yeah. Anything with
Oh.
Bill Murray.
All right, so in a minute you're going to see the people who do the puppeteering. You can see how many names you recognize.
So this movie was based on a play that was based on a movie.
Correct.
That's so bizarre.
Very
Well,
meta.
we
Yeah.
have, movies based on Disneyland rides at this point that are based on movies.
Right.
Oh no!
Obi.
Mace Windu has the low ground now.
He fell out the window.
Window.
No. Just, see what's up there. Vocal Ranger.
Music arranged by Bob Gaudio, who is one of the Four Seasons.
Art director, assistant art director.
Sculptor modeler Brian Muir.
Oh yeah. The leader of the flag. That's still hilarious.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was watching the credits for Beetlejuice last night. I noticed a very minor but still a connection to the Star
Dave
Wars.
Berkeley, Toby Phillip, Paul Springer, Michael Blugger, Michael Quinn.
Oh yeah.
So in Beetlejuice, there's the scene towards the end where Beetlejuice is trying to get married to Winona's character,
Yep.
and the Justice of the Peace or whatever is played by Tony Cox, who played an Ewok in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, that's great. So yeah, you got a lot of people who are the puppeteers throughout the saga, taking care of the plant.
Very nice.
Yeah. I'm sure they had to have a whole crew going to town for that. So
And,
much going
That was a lot of stuff going on.
And it's sculpted by Brian Muir, who is a Buta alum. Did the original Vader helmet.
That's cool.
But yeah, so there we are. We have we watched a little Shop of Horror. So thank you very much for those who stayed up with us. We greatly appreciate it. We will get back to you on what we are doing next week, at the end next week. But I just want to thank you all for being here with us tonight, and keep on the lookout for everything that's going on in the Virtual Cantina Network. Look out for photos and videos of this past coming weekend, because you never know where we might show up.
Shenanigans
abound. So, from Jeff and Dave, this is Spencer saying, may the force be with you.